Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Vice President J.D. Vance has spoken about the President Donald Trump, Elon Musk feud, and he thinks Elon made a huge mistake. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. The vice president was speaking to Theo Vaughn, one of the most popular podcasters in the world. And the subject, obviously, of the Donald Trump-Elon Musk feud came up. In fact, this interview was conducted when the feud was at its zenith, at its hottest, in my opinion. And of course, Theo Vaughn, being a great podcaster, is going to ask this question. So he asked him about it. And he asked specifically about Elon Musk hinting, well, not hinting, he said it, that Trump was on the Epstein list. Now, after this interview, that tweet or post was taken down. But Vance responded to it saying, look, he likes both men, but he sides, first and foremost, his loyalty is to President Donald Trump. End of story. And I respect that. But he also said that Musk made a huge mistake by doing that, and I agree with him. I think Trump could have forgave everything that Musk did right up until that point. And then I think at that point, you get somewhere where you've crossed a line. And I think that's where he is right now. Can Trump forgive it? I pray he can. Because these two men need to get back together. They are good for the country. They are good for each other. And they care. They care deeply about this nation. They have a lot more in common than they do this little argument. I don't think their relationship will ever be the same. I think you cross a boundary and it can't be the same. But I pray they can get back to doing business together and working together to make America great again. I want you to listen to what Vice President J.D. Vance said here, and let me know what you think in the comments.
Yes, this is what happened. Right?
I was in TJ Maxx. Cash Patel was on a podcast with Joe Rogan, but J.D. Vance was with Theo Vaughn. And here's how that Vance responded to hearing the news.
I'm not saying he has to agree with the bill or agree with everything that I'm saying. I just think it's a huge mistake for the world's wealthiest man. I think one of the most transformational entrepreneurs ever, that's Elon, to be at this war with the world's most powerful man, who I think is doing more to save the country than anybody. I'm 40 years old, anybody in my lifetime. I just think you got to have some respect for him and say, look, yeah, we don't have to agree on every issue. I'm talking about if you're Elon Musk, you don't have to agree with us on every issue, but is this war actually in the interest of the country? I don't think so. So hopefully Elon figures it out, comes back into the fold.
Look, we're not dumb. Nobody believes that Elon Musk erupted because he's upset about, the big, beautiful bill. That is not why he did what he did. And so you and I speculated, we were on Fox and Friends on Friday. I think it has, at least in part, to do with critical minerals that Donald Trump is in a fight with China.
Right.
China restricting critical minerals essential to Elon Musk's business. That could be part of it. Other people saying that it's because Donald Trump pulled back the nomination or the confirmation of a NASA, head of NASA that Elon Musk really wanted, which would have given him a little more control over, because this guy was a buddy of his,
right?
That would have given more control over all the, the space stuff that he's doing. And maybe Elon going, hey, I thought we were friends. You were going to let me have my way.
And either way, it's proof that Donald Trump is not for sale.
That's
and
right.
you can think all you want that you've taken over, but he's going to do what he thinks is right.